Let's be brutally honest for a moment. You've been thinking about this for a while now. You've watched the videos, you've saved the workout plans, you've told yourself that next week is the week. But next week comes and goes, and you're still standing in the same place. That voice in your head keeps feeding you the same comfortable lies. That you're too tired, that you're not the athletic type, that it's too late to start. Here is the truth that no filter can hide. The only thing standing between who you are and who you could be is the decision to start. Not a fancy gym membership, not the perfect pair of joggers, not a magic amount of free time. Just the decision. And that decision has to happen right now, in this very breath. When you finally step into that gym or pick up that dumbbell in your living room, you're going to feel intimidated. The weight will feel heavy. It's supposed to. But you need to understand what that barbell really represents. It's not just iron. It's the accumulated weight of every doubt you've ever carried. It's the weight of the stress from work, the weight of the arguments you didn't walk away from, the weight of the years you spent feeling uncomfortable in your own skin. Every time you push that weight up, you aren't just building muscle. You are pressing every single one of those burdens away from your chest. You are looking the hard parts of life in the eye and saying, you can sit on this bar, but you will never, ever pin me down. And then there is the road, the jog, the pavement that stretches out in front of you like an impossible task. When you start running, your lungs will burn, your legs will scream, your mind will beg you to stop. That moment, right there, is the most important part of your entire journey. It's not about heart rate or pace. It's a negotiation. Your brain is going to try to convince you that you're dying, that you can't possibly take another step. But if you just take one more, and then another, you will find out something incredible. Your mind quits long before your body does. When you push through that wall, you aren't just getting fitter. You are teaching yourself that you can survive discomfort. You are learning that you are tougher than the voices in your head. People think fitness is about fireworks and dramatic transformations. It's not. The magic doesn't happen in the big moments. It happens in the quiet ones. It happens on the Tuesday evening when it's raining outside and you really don't want to go. It happens on the 3rd mile when no one is watching and your form is sloppy, but you refuse to stop. It happens when you lift the same weight you struggled with last week and suddenly it feels a little lighter. That is the proof. That is the gospel of the grind. It shows you that slow, invisible progress is still progress. You are slowly sculpting a version of yourself that has discipline, that has grit, that has proven they can keep a promise to themselves. Eventually, people will notice. They'll comment on the weight loss or the muscle definition. They'll ask for your secret. And you can tell them about the reps and the sets and the meal prep. But the real secret, the one you'll keep for yourself, is that you didn't do this to change your reflection. You did this to change your soul. You did this to prove that you could commit to something. You did this to find an anchor in a chaotic world. You did this so that when life gets hard, and it will, you have a reservoir of strength to draw from. The body you are building is just the visible side effect of building an unshakable mind. So this is your invitation. Not a command, not a guilt trip, just an honest invitation. You don't have to be perfect today. You don't have to run a marathon. You just have to move. You just have to start. Put on the shoes. Open the door. Pick up the weight. Let the journey be messy. Let it be hard. But for the love of everything you want to become, do not let it pass you by. Because the clock is ticking, and the only irreplaceable resource you have is the willingness to begin. Start. Now. Go.